We are going to do some transplanting today for our garden. We've got a blurry monster helping us, and we've got Logan and Justin and I are going to do some work. We may have gotten bitten by the Home Depot bug. So the first thing I'd like to do is make some potting mix. This is a variation of Mel's Mix, which you will find in Square Foot Gardening, which is a book you can get online for relatively cheap. We are not Square Foot Gardening specifically, but it is a pretty good resource, and it's a really simple recipe. This is cocoa coir. This is it's basically coconut husk from when they process coconuts. It's dehydrated, so we're going to drop it in some water and let it reconstitute.
I wonder if that version right there is cheaper than the ones you get for like Eco Earth for reptiles, because I know as soon as you slap reptiles on something, it costs so much more. So that might also be, if you're into reptile rearing, might be an option there. It's probably cheaper.
Indeed. I do not remember. It's been a year or two since I bought this, so it's been in storage for a while. I'm just dropping these bricks in some water. They're going to reconstitute. That's probably too much water. I'll get a third brick and drop it in there, and we'll try to balance things out a little bit. The recommended ingredient here instead of cocoa coir is peat moss. Peat moss is a little bit less expensive, but is a non-renewable resource, and we try to do what we can. Won't make a lot of difference, but this is slightly better for the environment. I'll go get the other one. So those are rehydrating. The second ingredient is, this is perlite. You could also, the recommended ingredient is vermiculite. The cocoa coir gives you better drainage. The perlite gives you water retention. So you want a little bit of both. You want the water to not drown your roots, so you want a little bit of good drainage, but also if it goes a little bit of time between rains, perlite, as I understand, retains water longer than either the compost, which is so spoiler alert, that's the third ingredient. So we're going to mix, because we're cheapskates a little bit, we're going to mix 2 parts compost, 1 part coir, 1 part perlite, and that'll be our potting mix, or all-purpose mix.
Yeah, and we kind of had to go out for some compost because we got so much compost, but it's also just brewing right now. So
yeah, we have 3 piles running, and the pile for this year is going to be pretty crazy because we should have a lot more plant matter in it.
a lot of chicken poop.
A lot of chicken poop, and if we get into some landscaping projects as we've planned to do, there should be a lot of leaf litter and not sawdust, but wood chips.
Yeah, we got some neighbors that are into landscaping. I'm hoping that we can get some material to process and everything, because chickens are definitely going to need some more mulch here soon.
Indeed. This is cow poop. It's great.
Where does that come from? How do you make that?
Well, yeah.
When 2 cows love each other.
Very much, yeah. So since we're waiting on the cocoa coir to reconstitute, let's go ahead and make another raised bed. Over here on the side is a couple of raised beds we've already done. This year we're going for a no-till solution. Obviously I need to weed eat around it, but I've laid down a layer of cardboard. I'm shooting for 4 inches of compost, and then between 1 inch and 2 inches of mulch. So the mulch helps keep down the weeds. Weed eating would also help keep down the weeds.
We need goats, Michael.
We do need goats, but they would eat.
But yeah, they just eat it. So.
They eat everything. Unfortunately, I just need either more time or to be less lazy. This one's got more compost. This is more the constitution that I was wanting to do. I got these. I don't actually know what these were originally, but they were a gift from one of our neighbors. And,
yeah, it seems like they attach to each other. It's almost like it was a gazebo or something.
That may be it. Plan is to use them for a trellis. And I'm stealing from Square Foot Gardening a little bit here. We're going to plant the tall things on the northern end of these plots, and then I'm going to plant some herbs. I'll do that later in this video. We'll plant some herbs in this area.
Some herbs. No, they are actually tomatoes.
Yeah.
Don't come for us.
Yeah. Later on as well, there are some berry bushes. We don't have enough containers to do all of them right this second, but we will before all is said and done. All right, we're reconstituting here. I'm just going to mix this up a little bit and see if this will work. We're still all bricked up.
You be like that sometimes.
I do.
Honestly, it looks like the opposite.
Oh yeah?
Well, I think of bricked up as being constipated, and then that kind of looks like the opposite.
Oh, let's see. What do you say about right here, gentlemen?
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's get the mower. We're going to mow this down as low as it can go. We could even use the weed eater.
There you go, Michael. You got it. I mean, Logan.
Where do you want mowed? And we're back.
You see how this one is? We need that mowed right there.
All right.
Elevated there.
This is the Ego Power Plus. I don't remember the model number. It's adequate. Rather expensive, but it works.
I think smoking. Wouldn't it be hilarious if this is the time it decides to catch on fire?
Listen.
Might as well get something out of it.
Well, well done, sir. Good to go.
All right, move her out of the way.
Sir, yes, sir. There you go.
You can go ahead and put it back up. Or are we doing more?
No, that's good for now.
All right, go ahead.
Why am I laying down cardboard? If you watch gardening channels, you already know all this, but I'm laying down cardboard because it's a weed barrier. We want the roots to eventually be able to get down into the native soil because there's lots of good minerals and macronutrients and micronutrients there. But why are we laying down cardboard? The existing soil has lots of existing nutrients. We do have a dog that comes out here and does her business regularly. So there's lots of existing nutrients there, but there's also lots of existing weeds there. So we want the weeds to not have a great time, the existing grass to not have a great time for the next few months. In a few months, this cardboard will be gone. The roots can go down through and mine minerals and such out of the ground. But for now, they don't need that much depth. Cow poop.
Cow poop.
Now we're not giving any additional soil amendments for this one at this time. You could, if you're doing the square foot gardening method, you would. But we're kind of, well, I suppose if there's one thing that I'd like to pass along in gardening is if you can't do it perfectly, just do it anyway.
Yep. I mean, that's my motto as Axis Vitae, period. So.
Yeah. You're going to fail, and half the time when you don't think it's going to work anyway. So I've missed a lot of gardening opportunities just from like not having everything that I needed to get started.
See, that's where me and Michael kind of even each other out. I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants where he's very methodical with his, so.
I'm the overplanner and overthinker.
I'm the underplanner and overthinker as well.
Yeah. We do balance though, because sometimes my contingencies come in handy.
And contingent.
Yes. Dumping out dirt is the name of my next man.
Also, it should be noted, I don't think we ever mentioned on camera that we have a group chat where we discuss band names now. Yeah. So we're going to have to do a post where we pick our well, no, we'll put them all in a post, and then you guys pick out your top 5.
Logan, we give the chickens a treat?
Oh, worm.
No. Just lightly packing. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are going to need so much more manure.
Yeah. I was thinking for those big gallon things that we got, like that's going to take like 4 bags.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, honestly, we would need to just start doing a manure budget every payday.
Yeah.
We'll just treat it like a utility.
My wife's going to be like, Michael, why are you buying so much crap?
Literally.
Literally.
But
All right, this should do it. Oh, Logan, would you be willing to go get a box of the wood chippings out of the building, please, sir?
Yes, sir.
That's what they're called. I couldn't remember for a minute.
Wood chippies.
Wood chippings. That's some good dirt, though.
Yeah, it looks good. She got the tapper out.
Yeah, I've got it in the building. I don't know if we want to tamp it down that thoroughly, though.
Need the roots to have
Yes, sir.
field day.
I'm afraid I'm going to break this shovel. So.
What's going to be hilarious is if that's where the electrical line is, it goes to the building.
Well, then you'll have it, we'll go from YouTube to live leaks. I'm going to go get my favorite digging tool. Okay, I'm digging a hole so that I can set up the trellis for this one as well, because we've got more tomatoes that need to be transplanted.
And also, Michael just hates the earth, so he's wanting to stab it.
Yeah.
You want to know what that is? Sneeze.
He's not wrong. So, if I were a better man, I'd measure it, but I'm not.
Who's got time for that?
I got way off center. Oh well.
That
There we go.
actually worked.
It did, yeah.
Did you expect it wouldn't?
I have done this a few times before.
Yeah, don't you see the other 2 times he did it?
Okay, so I'm just going to try to identify the specific holes that I just made. Don't mind my... Sorry about your foot there. This used to be a bush. We're working on making it not come back this time. Bzzzt.
Yeah, right.
This is my favorite digging tool, though.
I think you just want to throw a spear. A spear is what you want to do.
Yeah, that's true, too. We should do an at-level video.
Okay.
Logan?
Just because I have a hammer.
Yes? Can I have that back for like 10 seconds?
Oh yeah. So Michael can actually hammer. Here, wait. So where do you want me to?
I'm going to hammer the dirt back in around it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, thusly.
That's cool.
Basically causing a cave-in for the little tunnel I've just made. There we go. Good enough. Thank you, kind sir. Now we mulch. We have some locally sourced wood chips. Remember how I said that used to be a bush? Is that funny, blurry monster? All right.
We really got the mileage out of that wood chip.
Yes.
Right.
Unsponsored review. The Walmart, what is it? I can't remember the name, but the electric wood chipper actually does kind of okay. I was expecting it to break on the first use. It has exceeded my expectations. Thank you, Logan.
Yeah, honestly, eventually we need to get an industrial size one.
Yes, sir, we do. There's the Adam Savage school of tooling, I guess, or his little rule that you get the cheapest one you can get, and when that breaks, you get a good one. All right, shall we plant?
And you actually got that pretty centered with the rest of them.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad for eyeballing.
All right.
Yep.
I think those are cute. We've got tomatoes. We had to do a little bit of a mulligan because I used too much water.
Now it's diarrhea.
Way too much water. Temporarily repurpose our worm bin.
Which that'll be another video we need to do.
Yes, it will.
We'll do that around the time we do the maggot farm too.
Yep. I'm sure people are looking forward to that.
Right? Everybody's on the edge of their seat waiting for it.
Maggot Farm's the name of my next band. Oh, yeah. See?
I'm the producer. That's the producer's job.
There we go. Let's let that drip dry a little bit, and we'll go finish transplanting the tomatoes. So, the tomatoes. They're a little peaked because I waited. But they'll come through. Tomatoes, if you didn't know this, love to be transplanted. Most plants suffer somewhat of a root shock when you transplant them. Tomatoes do too, but it's offset because all these little hairs along the stem can become roots.
Is that like a nightshade thing, do you know, or is that just tomatoes?
That's a good question. I believe it's just tomatoes because pepper plants don't have these little root hairs along their stem. Maybe somebody in the comments can correct me. So, one strategy some people use is they'll lay the seedling down so that as much of the stem is in contact with the soil as possible. I'm not bothering with that right this second. Might try to separate these out. So we got a few that are viable here. Which tomatoes, once you get them started, you can clone them. We'll probably make a video about that later. But you can actually see, I'm not sure how good the fine detail is.
I could definitely try to zoom in.
Yeah, you can sort of see where some additional nodules have tried to come out there.
Additional nodules is the name of the next thing.
There you go. All right, so we'll lay it down slightly. We just want the crown to be out of, or I say the crown, but technically that's just the top set of leaves. Crown is a different part of the plant. Nobody cares. We'll come back out in a minute, or we'll come back over here in a minute, water everything in real good. The rest of those tomatoes I might try to do in containers. That'll do for now. Let's get some herbs planted, shall we? So we have, I definitely didn't forget, we have lemon balm, chamomile, thyme and basil, and sage and dill?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and transplant the lemon balm. I'm going to do a couple into the gardens, but also I might do like half and half. I'll do half in the garden and half in the pots because lemon balm is a member of the mint family, and the mint family is extremely invasive. So we kind of got to keep an eye on it. I'll plant it towards the center of the garden. Actually, that was a volunteer tomato plant. I should have left that. This is homegrown compost, so there's tomatoes and stuff I've thrown in here. I'll let this go ahead and germinate up, and if it's another tomato plant, if it wants to grow that bad, we'll let it.
Yeah, we have a whole pile over there that's on the ground that grows everything we possibly eat. So.
Yep. Tomatoes, squash. Okay. Get the lemon balm transplanted here. It's already getting mature enough that I can smell the lemon. Now you could optimize putting, your plants per square feet here. We don't have that many plants that are going to fit in this garden anyway, so I'm not going to stress that too much.
Plus, there's only so much stuff we can eat.
Yeah. These starter packs did very well for starting the seeds. Do not want to turn loose. I might see if there's like a solution for that. Like
We could 3D print something.
Yeah. Or I might be able to make the pods out of cardboard or something like that, so we can just bury that too.
Oh, yeah.
Just not use these next time and use like toilet paper rolls or something.
That'd be cool.
I'm afraid I've just damaged their roots pretty badly. These are mint, and once they're established, mint you literally can't kill. All right, chamomile. Chamomile, I can't remember if it's an annual or a perennial. I've never had any success with it, but Heather, I've never been able to get it to germinate, but obviously Heather did.
Yeah, the only thing we had a problem with, I think, was the onions, the kale, maybe chives or something like that.
Yeah, I think those chive seeds are just dead. So I've had good success with chives before, but not this pack. Probably in the future what I'll do is we'll make a divot and fill in compost around where we're actually planting.
They're so tiny.
Yeah, I got these big old clumsy fingers. We're going to water the absolute crap out of those and hope they reestablish. If they survive the next 2 days, they'll be fine. I got a feeling those aren't going to survive. Let's try again. Let's do a different plug over here. Hey, look, another volunteer tomato. Actually, that might be a pepper.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yep. I've got some peppers that we've overwintered. I'll have to show those off another time.
Yep. Yeah, the cats have tried their best to kill them, but
They hang in there.
man, the roots on those things are shallow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. A couple more of the chamomile over here. Chamomile is useful for tea. I think it may have some, I know bees love it. And I'm not sure what other benefits it has, but
I'd give anything if we could do bees. It's just, I think there's just too much noise around here.
oh yeah, I don't think I'd thrive.
Wherever we end up, though, definitely going to have some bees.
Yes, yes, yes. I think I should have, I did water these earlier in the day, but I should have watered them again before I brought them down here for transplant. Hang in there, little guys. Okay.
Something's got to survive.
Right. Rest of these I'll try, rest of what's in this tray I'll try to put in containers shortly. Let's move on to some of these. Thyme is a perennial. It actually grows, it's very delicious, but it actually grows these woody stems and then grows these additional foliage off of the woody stems year by year. Slow growing. Some people use them to grow between the paving stones of their walkways, which would be a cool idea once we move.
Yeah. Did we not do rosemary?
No, I don't think I had any rosemary seed before.
I'll grab that big rosemary plant when I go get those other containers.
Sounds good.
I love rosemary. I love just putting it in the olive oil container. And
Yes.
just leaving it in there, and it's just perfect.
It's so good. Like, I like to do whole roasted chickens
Oh, yeah.
and rosemary. Yes, yes.
There's Blurry Monster.
That's right, Blurry Monster. You tell those chickens over in that coop they better be good.
Blurry Monster does not approve of eating chickens.
Oh, that thyme smells so good, though.
Seems like we got a lot of time.
So what I might do, let's pull a mulligan. I'm going to, since these are not wanting to turn loose, I'm going to use a lot of water to separate out the roots, and I'll try to reestablish them in individual pots, and then we'll retry replanting at a later date, because this is not working. I'm going to water in, this is a chemical sprayer, but the only chemical that's ever been in it is water. I find it's a pretty effective way to get a decent amount of water out without
Drowning them.
or breaking the stems.
Yeah, I actually saw a video. Someone they had one of those water buckets that didn't have like the all sprayer big head on them.
Yep.
I saw that they put a spoon taped onto it,
Oh, that's cool.
and then it kind of like dispersed it.
We could do that.
Yep.
Which this one does pretty good. It's got all the different little attachments, so you could do the flat and everything. That's actually probably better. Just going to water this in. Try to give the plants that I've transplanted to this point, frankly, don't have a great shot because the flat did not release properly. So we want to give them the best chance we can. The sun is going down, so they should have some time overnight to maybe establish a little bit of root presence.
And it should be noted, I'm sure everybody knows about it, but if you don't know about it, do not water your plants at midday. It will boil them.
Yeah, the droplets can act as lenses and actually scald your plants.
Yeah.
Yep. Not a great idea to water foliage in direct sunlight.
We've been having to water quite a bit too, because I won't say we're in a drought necessarily, but it has not been raining as much as it did past couple months.
Right. Yep, that's true.
We also have some local wildfires up the road. Nothing is going to reach us. Obviously, a bunch of houses have burned down before it got to us.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, over towards Nicholsville, there seems like there's a few fires going on right now. I think that they were like 60% under control last time I checked, but
All right, so that's the best shot that we can give them right now. I will shortly, I'm going to, in an effort, sorry.
also my coffee. Look at the coffee cup, it's really cool.
Yep.
All right, continue.
We're going to work on trying to get the rest of these to release and salvage as many of these plants as we can. You know, sometimes you try a product and you have unexpected outcomes, and that's where we're at. So I'll show you how I do that.
Which I think going forward what we'll do is we can use these
Yep.
and then put the cut up tissue paper rolls
Yep.
in this.
That's an option, or even we could just put soil in here and then poke holes, and then when we're ready to transplant, just take like a spoon and excavate
That'd be
around
good.
it. There are lots of options. Another option, and if anybody is into hydroponics, this is what you would do for that, is you can take perlite, and instead of putting soil or seed starter mix in those starter trays, just fill them partially up with this, and let the germination happen there, and it's really light, really easy to get them out. So
Cool.
Lots of options. We're going to go ahead and make some potting mix because we'll need it for the next step. You may have already seen, I made it way too wet. I made the cocoa coir way too wet, but that's okay. I'm going to do 1 part cocoa coir, 1 part vermiculite, 2 parts compost. You can imagine what that looks like. And we'll come back when this is a little fuller and I've got it mixed up. I had failed to mention that if you are reusing used potting mix, what I like to do, if you think about it, the only thing that actually gets used up in potting mix is the nutrients in the compost. The cocoa coir or peat moss, if you're using peat moss, and the vermiculite or perlite or whatever draining aid you're using doesn't get used up. It just is still there. So I'll mix half used potting soil and half pure compost. In this case, cow manure.
Also, how cool is that thing?
Right, so I'm going to try to recover as many of those plants as possible. I'll show the process, but the idea is I want to get them started fresh. I want to get them reestablished with a better root system in this one, and then this should help me get them loose. Maybe I'm just spoiled to this feature. I don't know what brand this is, but if you find starters like this, they're pretty cool. And I'm going to throw this on the floor now. Cool. Okay, so I'll keep mixing this up, and oh, thanks, buddy. The Plug of Shame. That's the name of my next band. I'm going to put these in a shady spot outside and water them twice a day to try to reestablish a root system, and then we'll retry transplanting. I think maybe takeaway here is we're in the process of setting up a plant nursery anyway, and Heather's done an amazing job getting one set up. We may set up like an intermediate.
Oh yeah.
So like after they're sprouted, but while they're
We got the elementary school. We need the middle school now.
basically, yep. Get in the hole. I was gonna say they probably can. Anybody would probably be able to guess what happens next, but I mean, watching me struggle might be fun. Logan, you got this beautiful black. This is your blueberry, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You got this beautiful blueberry. Would you like to transplant?
Yes.
Should we start over?
Yes. No, we gotta keep that in.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta keep that in.
Yeah,
Gotta keep the mild speech impediment.
Gotta keep the bloopers in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a hole.
Well, first I have to remove the price tag from this thing.
It'll come off when we take it out.
Okay.
Yeah, as you can, oh yeah, here, I forgot to say, but we did get most of it maybe salvaged. And what we might actually have to do, Logan, is pour off some of the soil of this potting mix into another container. Try not to spill any of it. Can I see that, please, sir?
Yes.
So what we're going to do, we want this to be within an inch of the top. And I think that's pretty good, don't you?
Yeah, I think that's pretty nice.
All right. So we'll just pack this in pretty well. Not crazy, but
Does that have holes in the bottom?
this,
No.
yeah. Let's find out. Valid question, sir.
I
Valid
think I
question.
busted that one.
Yeah, it's got holes. It's got drilled holes.
All right, cool.
We're good. Good question. I want to take it like this and kind of put my hand over it. Actually, I'll do it like this. We'll flip it upside down. Can you tap the bottom for me a few times here and see if we can knock this loose? Yep, keep at it. There we go. Good job. It's okay. We lost a little bit. That shows that the roots are a little shallow. What I should have done, and I didn't think to do, is we should have got some of that wood that our neighbor's going to let us have, and we should have put it at the bottom of this pot. Because,
Well, we're going to do that for the blackberries, though,
yeah,
and the raspberries.
you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it should be okay.
It will.
Yeah, we just used more dirt than we needed.
Exactly. It's not going to hurt it. It just isn't that beneficial to it. It's the other thing is called hugelkultur. We'll make more information about that later. Are we root bound?
Oh, what does that mean? Just
We're good, but we'll go over it. It's if you see like right here where the roots are running around and around the pot,
I have to break it up a little bit.
you got to break it up a little bit. So we're just going to gently break the root ball a little bit here. But this one's in pretty good shape. We caught it early. Okay. Get her nice and loose. All right. Take her. And set her in the gap. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to loosen it up a little bit more here. Looks like they've got some fertilizer beads in here. I just like anybody who cares to know that we're not necessarily organic. It's just the cheapest way to grow right now. And we fill in around the edges, buddy. We may have to make a little bit more soil. Sorry, Logan. I didn't mean to just jump in and take it.
no, you're fine.
It's a learning experience.
Will you help me mix up some more dirt?
Yep.
Cool. 2 scoops, 1 scoop, 1 scoop in there.
All right.
We'll actually do 4, 2, and 2.
So it's one,
Two,
one,
two. It's all right. So just that's a pretty good ratio. So you're doing up to just a 100%.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. 2 parts to 1 part to 1 part.
Yep.
50% manure, 25% coir or peat
Let me
moss.
actually start with the 1-1 first. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is going to be 1. That's going to be 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cow manure is going to be 2.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. All right.
Now I'm going to go get the Apple mixing device 3 here.
Two. Actually, that's slightly more. Come on. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I'll set this just on the table here.
Okay. Will you do another batch, please, sir?
Yes. So
one,
just
1, 2.
that what I just did again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right.
There are other mixtures, but this one works, and I've had pretty good success with it in the past. Credit to the dude who did square foot gardening, even though I'm butchering his recipe. Mel Bartholomew, I think was his name.
Of course, the gardener's guy name is Bartholomew.
Why?
Oh no.
Is there some kind of history there?
I just feel like it's a given.
Oh, okay.
I
I feel like Michael was done a disservice being named Michael instead of Bartholomew. Then. Definitely lost some daylight.
Yeah,
No, I think we did pretty good. I think.
it's been a good day though.
I've got an attachment on this that we can get a light.
Ooh, that's
That'd
cool.
be awesome.
It's like a spotlight thing that goes on top.
All right, Logan. So we want to. Will you get my little sprayer here and give her a good water in? Although it won't need a ton. The white.
The
Pump
chemical
thingy.
sprayer.
You put the water for plants in a pesticide container.
Well,
It works.
it does work. Technically, that's also a fertilizer sprayer.
Yeah.
But the only chemical that's ever been in there is H2O and maybe some Dawn dish soap when I have aphids. I'm just going to water in the sage plants that I just brought over here. I guess that was off camera. So while I was attempting to salvage the some of the plants that were sticking together really badly, some of the sage has some really actually impressive root systems. So I just brought them over here and we're going to try it. See how everything goes. Sometimes things that should by all rights die turn out great, and sometimes the opposite happens.
Just like me.
Just like everything else, yeah.
Did you just Agent Orange or blueberries?
Here we go.
Agent Blued them.
Agent Blueberry.
Agent Blueberry.
Alrighty.
All right, and I believe we're out of daylight, friends. We'll try this again another time.
Now my hands smell like poop.